Hey guys, John again from Johnston Custom Guitars, bringing you a new build. This one is a three-tone sunburst aged guitar. As you can see, I'm kind of moving around the light. It's a very matte finish. It's worn down. I've aged the binding. The hardware has been kind of dulled down and aged. It's a nickel ashtray bridge. Slim brass saddles on this guy, and it is a string through body. Again, nickel hardware, traditional style, three tone white parchment pick guard, and it's been aged. It's kind of maybe hard to see on the video, but it's got some nice aging around both sides there. A traditional three-way switch, CTS pots. Sprague capacitor in there, pushback vintage style wiring, switchcraft output. These are 62 reissue Fender custom shop pickups in this guy, so it's got a very traditional Fender kind of sound. This is an aged V-neck that is 22 frets, maple board, 6150 medium jumbo frets, nut is bone, and these are single line Clusion Deluxe tuners with safety post and a Johnston Custom logo. So this guy, if you can see the neck, it is aged pretty good. Try to get it in the light and get it close to you. You can see all the wear and the age marks are very correct. I used a 54 Telecaster that was kind of my design piece that I was using for that. And so there's the back of the neck and the guitar. Very fast guitar, very cool. And I did a broadcaster style wiring on this one with a little twist. It does have the Sprague capacitor in here, and in the first position to the bridge, it's straight output. So it's got a broadcaster Esquire type of tone to it. It's very throaty. And then in the middle position is very much like a neck position tone in a normal Telecaster. And I have I've rewired the switch, so in this middle position you're using the neck pickup actually a little bit more, is the reason why you're getting that tone. But also I've added a small capacitor to the switch, so it gives you a little bit more of a bump there. And then in the neck position, it's a very dark circuit neck. It gives you a very rhythm, bluesy background kind of sound that allows you to fill up and warm up a tone or a sound in a song, and then be able to switch back very quickly. So without ado, here's what this guitar sounds like. I'm going straight out of my tweed cable into my trusty Excelsior 115 Fender amp. So very Telecaster, bright tone. As I play it hard, you can hear the bite come through. So you can hear that bite coming through, hopefully, through this recording. It is very punchy, it is bright, it's got that jangly, telly tone that we all love, but it's also got a kind of throaty punch to it when you jump on it. I try to give that to a lot of my T-style guitars that I build. The middle position is that neck style position I was telling you about. it's got very articulating tone there. That capacitor really helps bring out the notes when you pluck them or you accentuate them. But then if you roll off the volume just a little bit, it warms up quite a bit. The tone knob, what it does is it helps blend in the neck pickup, so it's very subtle. You can listen to it here. So I hope this is coming through the video. When I accentuate it, here is straight output. When I bring the volume, the tone knob all the way in, you'll hear it kind of fatten up that tone a little bit. Still have the bright end, but what it's doing is using the neck pickup with that capacitor to allow it to give it a little bit more punch and round it up a little bit so it's not so bright. So now to the neck position. This is that warm tone that I was telling you about. This has got a very broadcaster style dark circuit is what they would call it. A lot of players opt out of this, but I find as a live player and traditionally a lot of times you don't want to overplay and you want to lay back and let the guitar do its fill parts, and to do that you need to fill up those holes and gaps though. So what you're hearing there is just the bottom end of that neck pickup. And it's such a sweet thing, it doesn't sound like much. And I'll turn up the volume so you can hear just that. So that is really just, you know, a pretty awesome thing when you're playing live and you've got some pedals to work with. Maybe you've got a nice echo or a tape delay. If you've got a little bit of an overdrive to give it a little bit of sparkle, or if you've got a boost that gives you a little bit more of a rounded sound depending on your rig. And you go to that, you can continue to keep that rhythm going. And then when the time is right, and then when you need a lead, so anyway, that is the Johnston Custom T-style guitar here.